Allred's Britain's Got Talent audition astounded both the judges and the crowd, and it wasn't only her incredible singing. Her audition was particularly distinctive and exceptional because she had previously contributed to the soundtrack of a significant film office smash. Loren, unlike other singers who apply for the program to compete for positions on the Billboard Hot 100, had already established herself there before taking the stage. Even the judges had no idea who she was before her performance. Her performance astounded them with her tremendous vocal range, and her success on the show was a credit to her development both on and off stage. However, many people are unaware that Loren's path to success was not without obstacles. She experienced several disappointments, including rejections from big record labels and personal issues with anxiety and self-doubt. Despite these obstacles, she continued in pursuing her passion for music. If you're wondering about what happened to Loren Allred after Britain's Got Talent and want to learn more about her, stay tuned as we delve into her extraordinary story. Loren Allred is the eldest daughter of vocal instructor Carol Ann Allred and Pittsburgh Bach choir director Brady Allred. She was born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Her father was the creative director of the Salt Lake Choral Artists, while her mother was a well-known soprano. Loren, the eldest of 4 sisters, had a natural affinity for music. Her vocal idols included Mariah Carey, Celine Dion, and Toni Braxton. Loren ultimately took vocal training and developed a soulful and strong pop sound. She began studying musical theater at Weber State University in Ogden, Utah, before moving to Berklee College of Music in Boston, Massachusetts. She began a YouTube account while at Berklee, where she routinely uploaded performances to polish her technique. Her singing prowess drew Neo's notice, resulting in a record deal with Island Def Jam. Unfortunately, what appeared like a fantastic opportunity turned out to be far from perfect. Loren stated in 2022 that she had been abused by an executive at the business. However, she did not name the person involved, shining light on the music industry's darker side. She was just 20 years old when Island Def Jam signed her in 2008, having previously signed with a label when she was a teenager. She said that she was used as a naive young artist, and that these executives used their authority over her to force her into really unpleasant circumstances. She also alleged that she was given ultimatums to force her into situations she was uncomfortable with in order to further her career. She stated that she had never filed charges or protested against them since these people were far more powerful than her. Eventually, she was dismissed from the label in 2012. The creators of The Voice, a singing competition with blind auditions, were also interested in her voice and encouraged her to audition. After her audition, she was cast as a participant in the show's 3rd season, with Adam Levine as her coach. During her tryouts, she sang David Guetta's "When Love Takes Over" and managed to turn 2 judges' chairs. Despite the fierce competition, Loren advanced to the first week of the live playoffs and finished tied for 3rd place on the show. Here's where things get interesting. Following her brief but notable stint on The Voice, she worked as a playback vocalist and as a part of a musical in development by Broadway songwriting pair Benj Pasek and Justin Paul in 2014. After collaborating on early tracks with the crew, she was officially cast as the singing voice for Rebecca Ferguson's part in The Greatest Showman. She would be singing for Jenny Lind in the mega hit whose songs dominated the charts for weeks. Loren Allred's Never Enough peaked at number 88 on the Hot 100 the same month it topped the charts, in January 2018. Her vocal rendition on the song has gained widespread critical acclaim. Even if you aren't especially musically inclined, Loren's version seems magnificent and fits in nicely with the scene. Jenny Lind's popularity and abilities do not appear overblown, as Loren Allred belts out the song's notes throughout Jenny's performance. Variety stated her electrifying performance will captivate you, while Just Jared termed it next level. Kelly Clarkson, an American Idol graduate, hailed Loren on Twitter and recorded a cover for her album The Greatest Showman, Reimagined. The song was so popular that numerous celebrities covered it throughout the years, and you can find pages and pages of Never Enough covers on YouTube. Later, in early 2019, Loren appeared on Michael Bublé's album Love on the duet Help Me Make It Through the Night. Bublé reportedly discovered her talent, which led to the feature. Loren's contributions to The Greatest Showman were lauded, with many claiming that she had the most beautiful and controlled voice. He later released a behind-the-scenes recording of their duet. Loren rose to prominence as a musician following that, though few were aware she was Jenny Lind's true singing voice. She performed with Andrea Bocelli during his 2021 U.S. tour. When describing Loren, he commended the strength and conviction of her singing voice, calling her a versatile musician trained in the arts. He warmly recalls how pleasantly delighted he was when they sang together for the first time in Saudi Arabia. Now, let's talk about Loren's journey on Britain's Got Talent, which began when she was one of the most remarkable competitors to audition for the show's 15th season. After dealing with fear and self-consciousness, Loren felt it was time to express her ability as herself. While speaking with the judges about her past, she confessed that she was the singer that sang "Never Enough." Despite her name being plainly mentioned in the credits, none of the judges recognized she was the voice behind the song. Simon had even said, "You sang one of the biggest songs of all time. Why didn't you get that big deal?" This was a valid question, because if Loren had truly capitalized on the success of "Never Enough," she would have received a deluge of offers. Loren, on the other hand, stated that she was more comfortable singing behind the scenes at the time, but she felt the song was intended for her and was now ready to put a face to the voice. She said that she picked BGT as the forum for doing so. Everyone on set was affected by her performance, and Simon and Amanda discussed how therapeutic the experience was. Loren, unsurprisingly, earned the golden buzzer from Judge Amanda Holden, advancing her directly to the semifinals. Her audition video has over 51 million views on YouTube. In the semifinals, Loren placed first with a copy of Lauren Daigle's "You Say," and the judges applauded her guts in singing a cover rather than her original song, which they adored. Her efforts were clearly rewarded, as she won the public vote and moved on to the finals. In the grand final, she sang another original song, "Last Thing I'll Ever Need," and finished 9th as a finalist. There were rumors that the judges were biased in her favor, but Loren soon dismissed them. Many people argued that Allred should not have been allowed to participate on BGT. Loren defended her right to compete, echoing Simon's statements, and claiming that despite her many years in the music industry, people still didn't know who she was. "Over the years, I've fought for the opportunity to be acknowledged and make it. I'm an unsigned independent musician attempting to establish a reputation for myself." Loren has released her own songs, including singles and featured duets, since appearing on Britain's Got Talent. On January 27, 2023, World of Color, which received the Disney 100 Award, premiered at Disneyland, with the new original song, "Start a Wave," which features Loren Allred. She released songs such as "This Summer" in 2020 and "Last Thing I'll Ever Need" in 2022. She has also featured as a guest artist on several tracks by known musicians such as Michael Mott and Joey Contreras. Loren also released a new single in December 2022 called "Aren't You Tired?" Loren's debut EP, which comprises 6 songs, was published in 2021, and we're forward to see what she accomplishes next.